Baseball teams that were awful then suddenly became one of the best. Back in 2014, the Chicago Cubs were pretty tough to watch. They finished dead last in their division with a gloomy 73 wins and 89 losses. It was their 5th straight losing season, and the long-suffering Cubs fans were desperate for any sign of hope during a slow and sometimes painful rebuild. But then, the 2015 season kicked off, and something totally unexpected started to happen. The Cubs weren't just better, they were becoming a force. You see, before the season even began, the Cubs made some game-changing moves. They snagged a quirky but brilliant manager named Joe Maddon, famous for his unconventional methods and knack for getting players to relax and perform. Then, they went out and signed star pitcher Jon Lester to a massive contract, signaling they were ready to compete and compete now. But it wasn't just about the new manager or the big name signing. A wave of young talent was about to take the league by storm. The thing is, this young core was ridiculously good. A rookie named Kris Bryant came up and was an absolute stud, hitting 26 home runs, driving in 99 runs, and unanimously winning National League Rookie of the Year. Anthony Rizzo, already a fan favorite, had a monster year himself, smashing 31 homers and getting MVP votes. And then there was their pitcher, Jake Arrieta. But what Arrieta did in the second half of that season was legendary and almost unbelievable. As it turns out, Jake Arrieta transformed into one of the most dominant pitchers on the planet. After the All-Star break, his ERA was a mind-boggling 0.75. He even threw a no-hitter against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Under Maddon's unique leadership, we're talking themed road trips and less pre-game drudgery, the team was loose, confident, and racking up wins. So, with all this talent firing on all cylinders, the Cubs won an incredible 97 games. But making the playoffs in their super tough division was one thing. Winning in October was a whole other challenge. What I mean is that they had to go through some giants. First up, in the wild card game, Arrieta was lights out again, throwing a complete game shutout against the Pittsburgh Pirates, while Kyle Schwarber launched a memorable homer into the Allegheny River. Then they faced their arch rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals, in the division series, and the Cubs took them down, even setting a playoff record by hitting 6 home runs in the series clinching game. The north side of Chicago was absolutely electric. It felt like this team was destined for the World Series. But then, they ran into a red-hot New York Mets team. You see, in the National League Championship Series, the magic, unfortunately, ran out. The Mets pitching was just too dominant, and the Cubs got swept in 4 games. It was a heartbreaking end to such an incredible, transformative season for the franchise and its fans.